What's good, my fellow savages? Welcome back or to my channel. It's your boy Self-Aware Savage, and here you know we don't keep anything surface level. We go into the deep intricacies of the mind so that way you can understand how your decision making leads to the life you want for your future. All right, so if you want to join this savage community, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But let's get right into it. Have you ever wondered how a YouTube channel with under 1K subs could change your life? Well, let me tell you, it's not just about the numbers. Today I'm gonna talk about how this platform has changed me in ways that I never knew existed and opened doors that I couldn't imagine. To kick us off, I'm gonna take y'all back to the beginning, you feel me? So I started YouTube about 3.5 years ago. Since then, I've put out 364 videos. So I do got some experience just, you know, working on the platform in general. Now, I actually been shooting content way before that, but I hadn't decided to put my first video up until COVID started. That's when I was like, okay, you really got to try to do this channel. But I honestly didn't take it serious. It was just something I was doing for fun when I had time. I did not know how many things went into it, from the thumbnails to the tags to your videos to the editing to even if you don't do too much, like making it to where a person can be engaged the whole time, because y'all know how our attention spans work. It was just so many layers. But now I've never been more ecstatic about the platform than I ever have in my life, you feel me? And so I just been like on a momentum boost that I just want to share with you all, like how much this has impacted so much for me. So one of the first things my YouTube channel has done for me is allow me to unleash my creative side, okay? This is so important because if you're watching this video right now, you are most likely a creator yourself. And our imaginations operate so differently than other people. And a lot of times, if you keep all that stuff in your head and you never have the ability to get it out or a way to do it, it could like make you go crazy or make you go depressed, because like you have so much artistic energy in you, but like where do you let it go at? And don't get me wrong, you have a bunch of different options, but I just feel like YouTube has so many different variations of how you can do this that it's like incredible. I mean, I remember at the time where it was only long form videos, and so you had to figure out like how to tell a story and just speak your mind on whatever topic you were on. But now we have the shorts, but then also like skits be popping, and then it's like ways that you could put B-roll into, you know, content to make it more engaging. It's just like your brain just keeps going. And so now like all the time when I'm doing things, I'm just like, oh, how could I shoot that? Oh, that would be cool. When an idea just comes, I can just write it out and then start working on it. And it's just, let me tell y'all, if you got any creativity inside of you, you gotta start on the channel right now and just start dropping what's on your mind and just letting it flow. And then eventually it'll like cohesion together to where you know you wanna be. And that's like how I landed where I am now on like Self-Aware Savage, because I just love the self-awareness world and all the different aspects that go into it. And I can't wait to like unleash all the different content that I've literally wrote out that I'm preparing to do, that's coming into my mind like every single day. The second thing this platform has done for me was allow me to push outside of my comfort zone, okay? Because a lot of people, including myself, took a long time to start a YouTube channel or take themselves serious. And the deeper reason for everybody is self-doubt. Like you don't believe that your content could potentially be good enough to attract viewers, right? And then even once you get started, you put out your first couple videos, they don't do that well. They get 3, 4, 5 views. You start being like, see, I knew it. And that doubt creeps in, and then you find yourself getting off the channel. And by the way, I did that at one point in time. Like I would make videos. I mean, if you all go way back, you'll see some of them had like 10, 11 views, but the amount of time they were taking to actually do, I just felt like it wasn't worth it. But over time, I was just like, no, it's because you need to learn new skills, and then you need to actually get better with your content, and you need to figure out how these thumbnails work. And so like learning all these new skills as well to help me overcome that self-doubt, and to not only like have that confidence within my real life, but in a way to be able to portray myself to the world on camera. Game changer. The third thing this platform, and honestly one of the most important things it's taught me, is the long game, okay? Because overnight success is BS. You know, hitting the lottery, you have a 1 in like what, 1 trillion chance. It's the same thing with this YouTube. Like you have the ability to change your entire life, but it may not happen today or tomorrow or next month or next year, But if you keep going and you never give up on yourself, you are getting better with every single video. And when your time finally comes, you will be in a mental space to be able to take off with all that success and opportunity that is coming to you because of the work you put in. You feel me? The fourth thing this platform has given me is community, but not just any community. It is connecting with other creatives, okay? Because it's nothing like having a conversation with someone and it's going really well and y'all are both just flowing and the energy is just meshing, and then you're like, hey yo, would you like to shoot a podcast with me? And they're just like, yeah, let's do it. And now you're on a pod with this person and y'all are able to connect. You start meeting more like-minded people and all y'all start connecting, and the other people see that you do a podcast and then they want to get on it. Or let's say that you got like skits and you're like, yo, I'm thinking about shooting this skit or doing this idea. I actually got a friend coming later and I'm gonna be shooting my first skits. And it's just like one of those things where you now get to not only meet more creative people, but you get to collaborate with them because all of you all are on the same page. If this platform didn't exist, I'm not saying you wouldn't run into people, but that opportunity would not be as easy. And so one of the things I definitely will say with everyone using this is use this also as an opportunity to connect with other like-minded people like you. There's literally nothing more fulfilling than having an idea, pitching it to other creative, and they're just down to work with you to help your dreams become reality. The fifth thing this platform has helped me with is just the endless opportunities. Let me tell y'all, man, 6 months ago, I had just a thought about how I wanted my content to look and just kind of what I wanted to work on. Yo, now I am creating an ebook currently about self-awareness to be able to help people become enlightened and reach your authentic self. I am now about to be doing life coaching. Because of this platform, I need to now create me a mailing list, build a website. It's just all these little things to create passive income that has come from YouTube that I'm not even at the level I'm going to be at in the future, but even at this moment, it is now prepped me to set myself up for those successes that's coming, and then also allow me to implement those ideas that were going to change my life to begin with. And so I'm gonna just tell you all, there are so many doors that can be opened, and I would just say don't close them unless you really realize that it's just not for you, because you will get a lot of doors and some of them you do need to close because they're not going in the direction you going, but for the most part you'll get equally as many that could change your life, and you have to embrace it. The sixth and final thing this platform has done for me was give me a little light at the end of the tunnel of one day leaving my 9-to-5 job, okay? Now, I do have a good job in tech and I'm not at all mad about it and I enjoy working there. It's just one of those things where one time I took off for like 2-3 days in a row and I just wanted to create that entire time. I was so fulfilled at the end of those 4 or 5 days that I was just like, yo, I would want this to be my life. You know what I mean? And then once I went back, you know, into the machine, I just remember noticing how my energy was just a little different and my perspective on things was different. And again, my job is great. It's just one of those things where I got so much creativity up here that with that sucking up the amount of time it does, I'm not able to reach my full self in it. Now, I do have a video on do not quit your 9-to-5 until you do these things, so I'm gonna tag that above. But it's just one of those things where I'm excited that by implementing the long game, by continually stepping out of my comfort zone and pushing myself, by using the platform for what it is and just learning and growing here, that like one day this could become like a source of income that could potentially allow me to leave my job and then just go full time here, along with other avenues that has opened up for me. And so that excites me probably more than anything, just to like really see that this is a possibility. So if you enjoyed this video, man, make sure y'all hit that like button. You know it helps me in the YouTube algorithm, especially as a small channel. Comment your thoughts. Are you planning on starting a YouTube channel? Have you started one and you were gonna give up on yourself, or maybe you're just at the beginning of your journey? Are you big time now? Like, I'm just intrigued. I love hearing everybody's thoughts on just, you know, YouTube and the powers brought to you. Also, that has it changed your life in any type of way? I would love to hear that. Man, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Always stay savage, and I will see y'all at the top.